In a grocery store, Maria asks her older sister Asia if she can have some candy, but Asia says no because they need to save money to get to New York. It turns out their mother died and now they're escaping from their abusive father. Asia assures Maria that she's safe now and shows her bird tattoo, saying that they'll never be caged again. When Asia turns around, Maria steals the candy. At that moment their dad enters the store, so the girls hide behind a shelf. The manager tells him that he saw them in the back, so he starts looking for them. When he reaches the shelf, he only finds their abandoned basket. The girls are trying to exit the store, but Maria's stolen candy triggers the alarm. While the manager calls the cops, the father chases the girls outside. His friend quickly blocks them with his car, so Asia has to pull out her gun. Her father tries to come closer anyway, leaving Asia with no choice but to shoot him. The man grabs Maria's leg as the police arrive. After some hesitation, Asia throws the gun and runs away. 10 years later in New York, Asia arrives at the Virgil Hotel and notices the creepy decoration above the door. When Lily opens the door, Asia introduces herself as the new maid Isabel. Lily thinks she sounds different from their phone call, so Asia shows her a fake ID and claims she's recovering from a cold. After Asia comes in, Lily uses a key card to activate all the elaborate locks on the door. She explains that the Virgil was built in 1923 and the neighborhood back then was much more dangerous, so the locks are mementos from those times. Nowadays it's one of the most exclusive places in Manhattan. Lily asks Asia to hand over her phone because residents are promised absolute privacy. There are a few guests in the lobby, so Lily introduces Asia to Sharon, the owner of the fastest growing anti-aging cosmetics. Sharon notices that Asia is wet from the rain and gives her a jacket. She also asks about the bruise on her eye, so Asia says she fell in the shower. Lily then takes Asia to her room, explaining that the entire bottom floor houses the staff. Asia sees some maids having dinner at a big table and thinks they look rather creepy. Suddenly a boy named Damien calls Asia a piggy, so Lily scolds him and sends him away. She tells Asia that the staff is having a small celebration because one of the maids will be rewarded for her dedication. When they finally reach Asia's room, the door opens to reveal Lily's husband Ray, who says he was just picking up the trash. Lily reminds him to stay away from the newbies, but he throws an insult and leaves. Then she tells Asia to rest for tonight, and tomorrow she can get a key and a full tour. Afterward Asia takes a shower, and the steam causes the mirror to fog up. Suddenly the message "they will kill you" appears on the mirror, but it disappears before Asia comes out. When she gets ready for bed, she hears a strange noise in the vents, almost like breathing. She climbs on a chair to take a closer look, only to be startled by a face that makes her fall. Then Asia hears a woman laughing, so she comes out of her room to find the corridor empty. The lights start going out one by one until the whole corridor is dark. A night light is suddenly turned on and Asia notices someone walking behind her, but nobody answers when she speaks. Creeped out, she goes back to her room and locks the door, jamming it with a chair. In the middle of the night while Asia is asleep, someone unlocks her door and tries to open it, but the chair keeps it stuck. The person then appears in the vent and uses a secret passageway behind the fridge to get into the room. The man is wearing a pig mask, but there's a hole that allows him to lick Asia's foot. When he gets closer to her head, he accidentally drools on her face, which startles her awake. Asia doesn't see anyone in the room, but she finds the drool on her cheek. When she checks under her bed, she finds nothing there. As soon as she sits up, the man presses a rag of chloroform to her face. Asia fights back, smashing the guy against the mirror before bringing him down on the table, breaking his neck. Some strange noises can be heard in the wall, so Asia tries to crawl away, but her body is weak because of the chloroform. Another masked person comes out of the vent and moves the fridge so her partner can come in. Asia reaches the night table and rips off the lamp's wires before passing out. The intruders take off their masks, revealing Kevin and Sharon. Kevin wonders why the first guy didn't wait for them, and Sharon theorizes that he does the naughty to the maids before attacking them. Kevin moves the chair so two more masked residents can come in while Sharon moves Asia, who suddenly wakes up. By biting the wires, the resulting shock fully awakens her and throws Sharon back. While the men stare in shock, Asia runs to hide in her closet. The first attacker soon wakes up and Sharon breaks the table so they can use the legs as weapons. When Kevin opens the closet door, Asia immediately decapitates him with a sword. She's brought a bunch of weapons in her suitcase, and she manages to shoot another guy down before Sharon kicks the shotgun out of her hand. Then Asia attacks with her blade again, fighting all the remaining guests using Sharon as a shield. With a few slashes and quick moves, she brings them all down. One of the guys recovers quickly and tries to pick up her shotgun, but Asia chops off his foot and hand at the same time before slicing his head through his mouth. She manages to grab her shotgun, but she's dragged back and disarmed again. The fight continues and Asia exchanges a few more hits with Sharon and the last man before hiding under the bed. Suddenly she jumps out while using the mattress as a shield, so she stabs through it several times, effectively killing the man. Sharon dodges her attack and picks up the shotgun, so she opens fire through the mattress. Asia dodges it too and Sharon can't shoot again because she's out of ammo. She throws the shotgun at Asia, who grabs it and throws it back to knock her down. As the women keep fighting, one of the guys throws a knife, so Asia moves Sharon to make it land on her back. With a headbutt, Asia brings her down and finally kills her too while the last guy runs away. Asia follows him into the corridor and stabs him while Lily shows up clapping. She concludes that Asia has been lying to her and demands an explanation. A flashback shows that Asia's father survived her shot and Maria was put back under his custody while Asia was caught and sent to prison. She got in so many fights there that she became an excellent warrior. A few months ago, Asia hired an investigator to find her sister. This man discovered that Maria was working at the Virgil, a hotel where the staff often went missing. All the employees they hired were minorities, illegals, or tramps. The police never looked too hard because the rich guests paid them off. The investigator also discovered that a woman named Isabel was hired as a maid, so when Asia got out of jail, she visited her and took her identity. In the present, Asia tells Lily that she's here for her sister and wants the truth too. Lily explains that she also has a family to take care of and they have special needs. At that moment, the people that Asia just killed come out of her room. Kevin is carrying his own head and the other guy is carrying his foot and hand. They put the loose body parts on the corresponding spots and the skin immediately reattaches them. Suddenly a maid comes out and tries to attack Asia, who quickly stabs her. The maid grabs the blade and announces she's captured Asia, who lets go and hides in another room. Damien yells at her for hurting his mother while Asia moves a desk to block the door. When Damien stabs her in the back with a screwdriver, Asia punches him to knock him out. In the corridor, Lily tells the maid that she must clean all the blood when she resurrects and takes the blade. Then she tells Asia that the building is locked down, so she should cooperate. Asia breaks a mirror and uses a shard to look at her back so she can remove the screwdriver. Then she tries to open the window and even throws a chair at it, but nothing works. She also moves the fridge, however there's no hidden passage in this room, and the vent won't open either. When Asia kicks a carpet, she uncovers a trapdoor and immediately jumps into the tunnel to escape. As she crawls around, she hears someone coming, so she hides in the ceiling until the guy is gone. Then she keeps moving and only stops when she hears voices from above. The group is blaming each other for failing to capture her, and mentions something about immortality. Asia tries to come closer and puts her finger through a hole, which accidentally moves a book on a shelf. The bad guys hear her and open the shelf, so Asia quickly closes it again. However, she's forced to run when Lily starts stabbing the wall, eventually impaling her hand. The killers enter the tunnel to finish the job, but Asia rips the hand through the blade and runs again. Lily sends the group after her, reminding them that they need her alive. A new chase ensues and Asia crawls as fast as possible, but Sharon manages to grab her ankle. Asia kicks her and they exchange a few punches before Asia stabs Sharon's hand with the screwdriver. Then she tackles her to stab her multiple times in the chest. Once Sharon is dead, Asia takes the shotgun and ammo from her and leaves. Unfortunately, Sharon wakes up and grabs her again. When she crawls on top of her, Asia blows her head off with a shot. Kevin hears the noise and heads in that direction while Sharon's headless body wakes up and continues to chase Asia. They run for a while but eventually Sharon freezes. Asia raises her shotgun only to watch Sharon run away. Suddenly Ray grabs Asia and drags her into a dark passage before Kevin can find her. After Kevin is gone, Ray reveals he wrote the message on the mirror. He explains that the hotel is a temple for Satan that has been around for 100 years, but the family is much older. The founders found a way to communicate with Satan and made a deal: immortality in exchange for human sacrifices. As long as a person's name is on the list, they can't die, no matter how many times they get killed. Only one tiny piece of skin is enough for them to resurrect. All the members are rich people who use their money to protect the hotel's secrets. They hire nobodies as staff so they can kill them without consequences, although a chosen few are given the chance to join the family. If someone makes a mistake, their name is erased from the list and they're killed. They need Asia alive for tonight's sacrifice. While the duo keeps crawling through the tunnel, Sharon's eye starts following them, even making crazy jumps to go up a shaft. On the next floor, Asia sees through the vent that there's a large group getting naughty together. Ray explains that immortality makes these rich people bored, so each floor is dedicated to a vice. Eventually they descend into a room where Ray has locked up a maid. To Asia's surprise, it's Maria. She immediately tells her sister that this building is a cult and she's come to save her, but Maria already knows. A flashback shows that while Asia was in prison, Maria worked as a cleaning lady for a man who abused her. One night, she saw a job ad for the Virgil and immediately applied. The next time she woke up, she was surrounded by the cult. She was supposed to be the next sacrifice, but Lily explained that they lost a maid because they caught her stealing and offered the job to Maria instead. Obviously she took it. In the present, Maria calls Asia out for abandoning her and says this is her home now. The sisters insult each other and Asia ends up punching Maria to knock her out. Then she asks how to get out, so Ray explains that the only possible escape is the fire ladder on the roof, and to reach that she'd have to go through the very dangerous 9th floor. Since he's tired of this hotel, Ray agrees to help her. Suddenly Sharon's eye falls from the vent and Asia squishes it. Meanwhile Kevin finds Sharon's body, who has all the information that her eye saw. She makes gestures to tell Kevin about Asia's plan, and he texts it to his friends. Two guys enter the room to find Asia, so she quickly shoots them to push them back. Then Asia carries Maria while she and Ray run, only to be chased by Lily, Kevin, and another man. When they find some naughty girls in the corridor, Ray throws them at their pursuers. He also blocks them while Asia drags Maria into the dumbwaiter to escape. By the time Kevin opens the dumbwaiter, the sisters are already gone, so he captures Ray instead. In the kitchen, Asia drags Maria out of the dumbwaiter and accidentally knocks down a pan. The noise gets the attention of a cultist, so she quickly hides behind the pots. The man grabs the shotgun from the dumbwaiter and pushes the pots to find the sisters, so Asia tries to defend herself. The guy is bigger and keeps beating her up, however Maria smashes his head with a fire axe. In Lily's room, she asks Ray why he's betrayed them. He says that in the old days he thought he was helping the neighborhood by removing scum from the streets, but the last few years they've been killing innocent women looking for an honest job. Lily reminds him that they used to be nobodies too and the cult gave them a home, but Ray thinks this is a prison. Kevin interrupts her because it's time for the announcement, so Lily leaves Ray under the watch of Sharon, who is slowly regrowing her head. On the broadcast system, Lily announces that she's disabled all elevators and sent Asia's picture to the group chat. Every cultist and maid must grab their weapons and search the whole building for Asia, but she must be captured alive. In the kitchen, Maria finishes tying up the attacker and tells Asia that she'll distract the staff so she can escape through the elevator shaft. After Maria disappears, Asia hears a woman squealing, so she grabs the shotgun and the axe before going to investigate. In the dining room, a cult member jumps on Asia, so she opens fire. Several people have been hiding behind the tables and quickly run off. By taking advantage of the darkness, they move around her to take the shotgun and hit her over and over again. Overwhelmed by pain and panic, Asia runs until she manages to leave the dining room. In the corridor, Asia bumps into an alcohol cart. She grabs a towel and dips it in whiskey before wrapping it around the axe, then she sets it on fire. When she's about to attack, the cult members reveal that they've captured Maria. A furious Asia rushes into the room and starts attacking the cultists, fighting much better now that she has the light from the flames. She sets them all on fire one by one and uses the furniture to her advantage. When a guy pushes her against a table, she chops off half of his foot and proceeds to beat him up. A man grabs the shotgun, so Asia hits a table to use as a shield and makes a big jump. The shot destroys the table and Asia comes through to slice him in two. As the sprinklers finally activate, Asia steps on a guy who claims they're actually nice people if she gets to know them better. Suddenly he's silenced by a shot, and Asia turns around to find Maria with a shotgun. She hugs her sister and apologizes for her mistakes, but now she agrees to leave together. Since the killers are starting to resurrect, the sisters run away. They force the elevator doors open and climb into the shaft before their enemies can see them. Asia explains to Maria that she learned to fight in prison and it was better than living with their father. Maria reveals that their dad died 2 years ago from cancer, prompting Asia to apologize for abandoning her. Meanwhile, Lily notices that the dining room is locked with the axe and immediately removes it, only to find the cult slowly coming back to life. She sends everyone to search every room, and ends up seeing some blood on the elevator doors. Hearing the noise, the sisters begin climbing the ladder in the shaft. Soon a man comes after them and Asia opens fire, but he dodges all the shots. Asia now has to recharge and almost drops the ammo. Thankfully Maria catches it. The next bullet gets stuck in the shotgun and makes it useless, so Asia throws it at the man. On the 9th floor, the doors open and another cultist tries to grab the girls, but they manage to pull and throw him down. The falling man makes his partner slip on the ladder before his body lands on the elevator roof, instantly becoming human goo. When the sisters enter the 9th floor, they find Lily, the maids, and the whole cult waiting. Knowing that they need her alive, Asia threatens to self-delete if they don't let Maria go. However, Lily mocks her, telling her she doesn't really know her sister. It turns out that Maria took the deal with the devil too. Isabel was supposed to be her first sacrifice, but Asia showed up and now Maria is out of time. If she doesn't sacrifice anyone tonight, she'll die. Lily tells his men to capture the sisters. Asia fights back and ends up falling in the shaft, but she's saved by a cultist grabbing her leg. He takes her back to the 9th floor and Lily stabs her in the stomach. Afterward, the group takes the sisters to the shrine on the roof, where a pig's head stands on a stick among candles. When Lily offers some of Asia's blood, Satan appears at the window and comes inside to possess the pig's head. It smells the blood and starts talking to start the ritual. The group explains that Asia is the new sacrifice, but Maria and Ray are traitors. Satan uses the head's hanging tentacle guts to take Ray's name off the list, which is on the pig's skin. Then it tells Lily to kill Ray, and when she tries to refuse, it threatens to kill her. Lily exchanges a few final words of love with Ray before slashing his neck, instantly killing him. After the group throws Ray's body in the trash, Maria apologizes to Satan and asks for another chance. Satan tells her to write her name and kill Asia to join the cult. Maria writes on the pig's head before turning to his sister, saying that she wishes she had more time and this is the only way. Suddenly Maria self-deletes and Asia falls next to her to apologize. Before dying, Maria asks her to defeat the cult. It turns out Maria wrote Asia's name on the head and Satan confirms her sacrifice counts, so Asia is now immortal. Asia quickly cuts the piece of skin with her name and puts it in her pocket. After all her wounds heal, she throws a knife at a man's head. 2 guys attack her next, so Asia captures one with a chain and hangs him from the ceiling. With the same chain, she ties the other one up and stabs him. Kevin attacks her too, and they exchange a few hits before Asia impales him on the wall. When Sharon comes after her, Asia quickly decapitates her and throws her head in the trash. At that moment the first guy resurrects, so Lily grabs the knife from his head and attacks, but Asia brings her down with one hit. The man then grabs Asia by the neck and smashes her on the wall, accidentally breaking some pipes. Asia takes the chance to turn the guy around and impale his head on the broken pipe. As the other cultists also resurrect, Lily asks Satan for help. The pig's head covers hers and the tentacles penetrate her skin so Lily can use its power. Walking on all fours with the help of the tentacles, Lily attacks Asia and a new fight begins. Lily's body is quite faster and stronger now so the attacks are relentless, but Asia still manages to chop the tentacles off. After exchanging a few more hits, the pig bites Asia's knife to disarm her and stabs her in the shoulder. Then Lily uses Maria's voice to make Asia feel guilty about her sister's death. A furious Asia grabs the pig by its nose and jumps to remove the head from Lily's body. When Lily tries to attack, Asia hits her with the pig's head and sends her flying until she is impaled on the head stick. Afterward Asia says she wants Maria back, and Satan explains he'll bring her back in exchange for another sacrifice. Asia proceeds to cover the pig's head with gas and sets it on fire. As the names burn down, all the cultists in the room die from their injuries. Then Asia sends the flaming head to the other floor on a cart, so it slides down the corridor and falls into the shaft where it explodes. With Maria's body in her arms, Asia tells the other cultists and the maids to leave. Then she uses Lily's key card to finally open the front door. Outside, the investigator is waiting for her in his car. When Asia puts Maria down in the back seat, she discovers her sister got the same bird tattoo as hers. Asia pulls out the pig skin and reveals she changed her name to Maria's, who now resurrects as her wound closes. The sisters hug while the pig skin keeps pulsing. The investigator takes them away in his car before the shrine explodes. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you can watch more videos like this. Thanks for watching.